Stop it. I feel like I should hit another one, but I don't want to. What? When I first heard what Taylormade have done to this latest 2025 golf club, I couldn't believe it. So much so, I picked up the phone and called my contact, well, WhatsApped him at Taylormade. I said, excuse me, where on earth is this latest club? Why haven't you released this Qi35 version of woods? Because for me, Taylormade's best club last year was their Qi10 Tour Hybrid. That was an outstanding golf club and I absolutely loved it. Today we have the Qi35 Hybrid. Now this isn't a Tour Hybrid, it's just a standard Qi35. Taylormade don't do a Tour Hybrid because realistically I don't think they need to. So today we're going to test a standard Qi35 2 Hybrid Rescue, and I've already done the numbers for this. This might shock you because it's either absolutely terrible or the best thing since sliced bread. So I'll let you watch and then decide. Stop it, 2.8 spin. Go on. So if you are new here guys, welcome to the channel. My name is James and I am your host. If you are new here guys, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button below. Now I've only hit this golf club once outside so far.
What are you going to hit, 220 yards?
I'm going to hit this brand new, just taking the wrapper off it, Taylormade Qi35.
Oh, don't need a warm up.
That might be too long if it needs to sit.
I just really hope I hit my 3-wood further than your hybrid.
That's good, that's in play.
That was flush.
I've absolutely ripped that, by the way. I can't believe how well I've hit that.
Great ball.
Buzz in. And it was ridiculously good. So could this be the perfect forgiving hybrid for 2025? Could it be a little bit of tomfoolery on Taylormade's part? Because I honestly think it could, well, potentially, watch this. Yeah, I'm going to start letting the golf probably do the talking a little bit more in these videos. That's as close to a centre strike or centre stripe as ever you're going to see. Fair to say that is absolutely ridiculous with a 2 hybrid. And this is where you have to say Taylormade are potentially well within their rights and totally and utterly correct by releasing this club and not necessarily a Tour version, because you look at the technology in this, we have that through slot speed pocket, we have that slightly forward weighting to make it lower spin, we have that lovely carbon crown which looks fantastic into that multi-material top line. And that's another one, exactly the same. Now, a lot of people, when you are wanting to test a hybrid, you're looking for a couple of things. The main thing you're going to look for realistically is an element of consistency. That's exactly what we've had there, is an element of consistency. That's exactly what we've had there on those opening 2 shots and exactly what I had on the first tee when I was playing golf with Incy Mehmet.
Oh, don't need a warm up.
That was quite a nerve-wracking tee shot. She used to play on tour. Their first tee shots are a little bit more difficult than others. And this bad boy came to the party and helped massively. Just like it is doing now, and just like when we talk numbers, it might shock you just a little bit. So another element that you might want to think about is versatility. We do have adjustability in this Taylormade Qi35 Hybrid as well. So we can flight it up, flight it down if we do want to. We'll play around with the loft in today's video. We'll jump inside and see just potentially how much of a beast this can be, because you'll see I actually have it on the lower setting from the indoor testing. It's basically like a 1-wood, essentially. And that's never been a thing. But if ever it was a thing, it'd be my thing, definitely. So a bit of a 1 hybrid off the tee. We all know that could be an absolute game changer for so many golfers when it comes to tee shots. But what about here? What about 220, 230 yards out in the rough? Because that's where you really want your hybrid to work for you. We have varying lies here. This has sat down a little bit. Can we get a nice strike out there? Now that's an interesting one. That's that really low face strike, and that's actually running up to the front edge of the green. I can't believe how well that's done. That's where that through slot speed pocket can potentially really help with this kind of club. So throughout the whole Taylormade Qi35 range, Taylormade have cited they're trying to make the clubs a little bit lower spin whilst being a little bit progressively more forgiving, which Sounds like a very difficult task, because I think it is, but that is middle of the green from that strike. Wow. And that's the absolute bullet that you want as well. What I like about this is that's going to be really good if it comes, it is as well. That could go in. That's going to be really, really close. This is that club where you just want to hit it like that. You want to hit it really low, really powerful, bulleting forwards. And obviously you've seen some of the tee shots that we hit initially. What lie do we get with that? Oh, that sat down a bit. The fact that I can still get it up there whilst I could top this, you know, because it's sat really awfully. 15.5 degrees we have this set at. And that, I can't quite grasp just how good that is. Wow. Let's go and see where those are finished, because honestly, I've never seen a club that can do this. Not consistently and forgivingly anyway. I think that's the right word. I'm not sure. And it's really interesting, you know, because whenever I kind of have a prejudice about a golf club, which does happen from time to time, because you look at a golf club, maybe it's not the right shape for you, maybe the colour doesn't suit your eye, or maybe you just don't like the name or something. Generally, I can get over it quite quickly. With this one, I've had it a couple of months now to test, and it did feel like, just didn't feel for me, like when I do look at how this club looks, when I do look at the design of it, and when I do look at potentially who it could be designed for, I just wonder, why haven't we got the tour head? But then I look at how it performs, I look at what Taylormade have been able to do by making it versatile, by making it forgiving, by making it all of those things. I now sort of understand why we don't have the tour head, because realistically, there's no need for the tour head, as you'll see when we jump inside to test this club. And as you can see where these 3 balls are finished, this was the first one that, to be honest, only just got above head height, and it's finished really nicely from that kind of 230 yard difference, should I say, distance. These two were absolute knuckleballs and actually pitched near the flag, so we've still got an element of control, still got an element of stop, even from that kind of low trajectory. I don't know how that's happened, but you can see one of the pitch marks just there, and you can see where they've finished. Let's jump inside, let's talk numbers for this beast. I have played around with the loft inside as well, because this is where Taylormade have really smashed it with this club. Yeah, they've changed the name of it, the shape's a little bit different from that kind of old school Adams shape from the tour head, but have they just made a club that's miles better for everyone? Potentially. Okay guys, numbers for what could be Taylormade's biggest mistake this year, or could well be their biggest win. Right. Straight away, so I've hit this club at the time of filming once, and I hit it on the first tee with Incy Mehmet, who's a Sky Sports commentator and watches the best golfers in the world. This is what she said.
Oh, don't need a warm-up.
That might be too long if it needs to sit.
I just really hope I hit my 3-wood further than your hybrid.
That's good, that's in play.
That was flushed.
I've absolutely ripped that, by the way. I can't believe how well I've hit that.
Great ball.
Buzz in. It was impressive, wasn't it? It was really good. And it was first tee with first tee nerves, so there will be a lot of outdoor stuff in this video, but I wanted to just kind of check it in here as well, because I really feel like this could be a nice change from what, look how far that's gone. 216 carry, 230 total. So it's 17 degrees this, it's got that through slot speed pocket. We'll talk all the tech outside, still got twist face, still got that lovely carbon looking crown. What I don't like, I don't think it needs that Taylormade bug on there, you know, for the alignment. Like, to me, that looks too close towards the heel. I know it's not.
Oh yeah, it does look.
Yeah, but it's not. So like, scientifically, it's in the right place. But I feel like it would look...
Technically it's not.
All right, Bob. You need to chuck them words at me. 8 o'clock in the morning, we're using that language, okay. But it looks like a really nice kind of hybrid of last year's QI Tour and QI10. Pardon the pun of hybrid used there. They don't need the Tour one. Like, look at that. 230 yards carry, Rob. 247, that's a 3-wood number. 3.5 spin. So what they've done here is we have that weight a little bit more forward than potentially you would have in a normal hybrid. It's not the tall one, so it's a different shape. But I kind of get it, because if you do want that hybrid, or yeah, hybrid, you're going to have the hybrid shape. Not many people like that old Adams shape, do they? I mean, I do, but do you reckon it's an absolute beast if we can put this at 15 degrees? That's left, but it's long. Watch this. If what's that carrying? 230 carry again. This isn't necessarily going to make it go further, but I feel like I would be doing you all a disservice if we didn't do this. It looks, like shelf appeal wise, it looks really good down there, doesn't it? I do wish like the green was more green. You're like, I understand if you don't like green, you won't have it on, but it is on, so put it on, properly is the wrong word, but right, lower. So this is 15.5 degrees now. So really, with that forward weighting, this should be an absolute bullet machine. So if you do struggle off the tee, or if you're just looking for something to potentially help, you like open season, that kind of thing. The only thing that makes this not a 3-wood now really is the shaft length. Oh, it's just a little bit necky. Necky, but is that carried over? It is. So that's where the kind of tech comes in, the through slot speed, that thing in the front, through slot speed pocket. Let's concentrate on a good swing. Stop trying to hit it out the park. Wow. 3/8 spin, that's still going in the air, still going. 232 carry. I mean, it's not much further than when it was at its standard 17 degrees, is it? But it feels and sounds incredible. I really do understand now what Taylormade have done. Stop it. 2/8 spin. Go on! Robbie's got 260 yards. I feel like I should hit another one, but I don't want to. What? I mean, for all intensive purposes, that's gone too far. Like, you're never playing that at 262, are you? Let's go again, Rob. Or are you? A little bit toey, that one. What's that carrying? Still 234, and it's up at 250 on the nose.
Nice shot.
Right, I feel like all we're doing now is stroking my ego because I'm trying to hit this a long way. So let's hit one more. Let's jump back outside, see what's really like in that real world situation. But honestly, absolutely love this. You could say that's left, but when you're 250 yards out, it's not that far left, is it? Oh, how good's this? So we've come to terms with the fact that this is an absolute beast off the tee. We know you can hit it out of the rough and slash on the fairway. It's going to come out low because of how I've got it set. But I feel like the real area where this does excel is if you maybe want to play that kind of linksy style shot off the tee, if you want to be able to just nudge it forward. I very rarely see hybrids that allow you to do that. And it's almost that kind of driving iron DNA that you can see. The fact that weight is pushed so far forward towards that through slot speed pocket just shows what you can really do with this golf club. That was an outstanding flight, by the way. I absolutely loved it. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is the tee bug on top. For me, it is in the middle, but it doesn't look in the middle. Like it just, I don't know. Feels like it should be a little bit more out towards that toe. But these ball flights, I really believe, could be something else. Because they're spinning, I can, well, can't see, but I can feel that they're not spinning very high at all. So I know what kind of shots I can play with this. We've seen in the studio that it can go absolutely miles. Right, this for 3 in a row to finish. And we know it's expensive, but is it worth the money? Only you can decide. I really enjoyed those 3. Really enjoyed them.
That's mega, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.